Everyone in school thought he was weak, quiet, fragile, easy to break. They saw a skinny boy who never fought back, a perfect target. But what they didn't know is that this student doesn't fight with strength. He fights with intelligence, precision, and a level of calculation that turns every fight into a trap. This is the story of Yeon Si-eun. Yeon Si-eun is the top student in his class. Calm, quiet, and completely focused on his studies. He doesn't talk much. He doesn't make friends. And he avoids conflict at all costs. To everyone else, he looks weak, like someone who wouldn't survive a single fight. But beneath that quiet exterior is a mind that never stops calculating. At school, power belongs to the strong, and bullies control everything. Si-eun quickly becomes their target. They mock him, push him around, try to break him mentally. They expect fear. They expect submission. But Si-eun doesn't react. He just watches and remembers. One day, things go too far. A bully tries to physically attack him, expecting an easy win. But in a single moment, everything changes. Si-eun fights back, not with brute force, but with strategy. He uses his surroundings, angles, timing. Every move is precise, every action calculated. And before anyone realizes what's happening, the bully is on the ground. The school is shocked. The quiet, weak student just want to fight? But this wasn't luck. Word spreads quickly. And now, the bullies don't see him as weak anymore. They see him as a threat. And threats must be eliminated. The attacks become more serious, more dangerous. Stronger bullies get involved. People who aren't just playing anymore. But Si-eun adapts. Every fight teaches him something new. Every encounter sharpens his strategy. He studies his enemies like problems to solve. And one by one, he starts winning. In the middle of the chaos, Si-eun forms an unexpected bond. A friend who stands beside him, who fights with him, who understands him. For the first time, he's not alone. And that changes everything. Because now, he has something to lose. But the deeper he goes, the more dangerous things become. The fights are no longer just school conflicts. They become brutal, personal, unforgiving. And when trust is broken, the consequences hit harder than any punch. Everything builds to one final clash. Stronger enemies, higher stakes, no room for mistakes. But Si-eun is ready. Not because he's stronger, but because he's smarter. Every move has been planned, every outcome calculated. And in the end, he proves something no one expected. Strength isn't everything. Si-eun walks away, not as the weak student everyone once saw, but as someone far more dangerous. A person who doesn't need strength to win every fight. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to DNX for more intense drama and movie recaps, because the next story might be even more brutal.